Greetings everyone, and welcome back to my Spyro the Dragon playthrough. This is obviously Jake here from, his JakeiiiPower channel, and now we're going to enter the Ice Cavern, which is the last level we have to do in this home world, whatever you want to call it. This is the, Ice Cavern level. This is like the ice level of the game. Though the next world of the game is kind of ice themed, but not exactly. It's more magic themed, but like the environment's more like icy. When we'll get to that, but for now, let's just enjoy this version of Ice Cap Zone. I think if you glide around there, you might be able to land on a platform for like 3 extra lives on it, but you know what? Jake is not going to risk it because he's that much of a little sissy. Anyway, now I have a little bit of a story to tell you guys. Earlier on today, I recorded an entire hour segment from this point, and I accidentally deleted my commentary. But the thing is, like, I didn't really play all that well, so now I'm going to have to record it again.
Wait until you grow big, like me, before
Arrogant.
charging those large enemies.
Okay, so yeah, we can't really charge those large enemies, but there are some new enemies introduced in this level. And like I was just saying, I have to re-record all of this. Since I do know my way around these levels now, I should get through a lot quicker. Like, the thing is, like, I saved over the file I was playing, so I just went over all the 4 parts I just did. I got them in under 45 minutes, so pretty much the last 4 videos I made could have been done under 4, like in 3 videos. So, you know what, magic trivia from Jake. So yeah, this is Ice Cavern. It's not, I think it's one of the more forgettable levels of the game. It's like, it doesn't really stand out all that much. So anyway, look, here's Todor. What kind of name is that?
Spyro. Some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
Hint, hint, hint. I like the way the dragons actually hint at these things. I mean, it's very obvious, but... Ugh, sorry, I had a bit of burp there. Anyway, yeah, whoa, what the heck happened? Okay, I'm going to redo that again. So yeah, every dragon that you go rescue counts as a checkpoint, so now I'm going to respawn up here. Sorry for falling there, I don't know what happened. I don't know what came over me. Jake just decided to run off the cliff because he thought it would be hilarious. Anyway, let's glide down here to get a much needed key for later on. Oh, why can't Sparks pick up the key? I mean, he should pick up gems. Why not a nice key for you and me? Anyway, what was I about to say? Yeah, so the only thing that might be a little different now that I'll have to re-record since I've started a new file is that I'll probably have fewer lives, or maybe more. I don't know. I didn't really check. But yeah, all the other things are the same. If anything, they're a bit better because I did a much quicker time. But I don't think the time that you complete levels is recorded anywhere, so I don't think that really matters.
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome, Sonny. Yeah, so a lot of dragons from this point will actually just say thank you for releasing me because they don't actually have all that much to say. I mean, they can't really say anything else. I mean, they eventually run out of commentary like I do. And yeah, that's because all these dragons are Let's Plays as well. If you haven't been on their YouTube channel, go check them out. And yeah, someone in the comments actually told me that all these dragons, like pretty much most of them, are voiced by the same guy apparently. So that's actually pretty cool. Back then they didn't have many voice actors, I don't think, because now on the N64 it was harder to get in voices because of its cartridge form, and so when CDs came about, like, it was the first time video games actually had voice acting. So PlayStation was pretty much among the first of the consoles to actually have voice acting in it. I mean, yeah, Nintendo did do it first on the N64, like Conker's Bad Fur Day, but you know, it's not CD quality, but this is. So when they did actually start to introduce voice actors, there weren't that many of them. So they did have like single people doing a lot of different voices, so a lot more talent went into it. But that's not to say like voice acting is bad nowadays. No, far from it. At least when it's done well. Anyway, so I want to show you guys something. I didn't really mention this. If you go in front of a chest and like press X or whatever to like shorten up the cutscene, Spyro kind of destroys the chest with his minor powers, which is pretty cool. So now we can just fly off down here. We have one little segment left of the level to do. Yeah, so there's not really much I can say about this level. It's kind of like ice and ruins, pretty much. Kind of reminds me of what's it called? The ice place in Metroid Prime. This is gonna bug me. It's something drifts. Oh, never mind. Okay, so Asher.
Thank you for releasing me.
Okay, dragon with a weird neck spasm. Like his head was shaking me. Yeah, I know a lot of old people like to shake a lot of the time, but it's not really their fault. Anyway, it counts as a good checkpoint, so therefore it's some kind of useful to me. Something else I wanted to say. In my last part, I realised there's been a bit of an echo because my Desktop records the game and the audio, and the camera records my voice. But sometimes, like the audio from the TV is caught up in the camera's audio, so there might be a bit of a what do you call it? It's not a desync, just a bit of an echo. Like I can fix it. It was just me and my bad editing. Mainly because my speakers aren't all that great, so it's hard for me to actually pick up on these things. So I'll start using earphones, but the thing is, when I use earphones, everything's a lot more amplified, so... Oh, I doubt you guys actually want to hear about this. So look, lampposts, oh my god. Yeah, all you have to do is just run into them and they drop the gems on top of them. Thank you. Oh, I actually hit that one. Oh, snowball fight! Okay, I'm first. Whee! But, you know, it's sad Spyro cannot throw snowballs, so... Forever alone Spyro shall be. So there's more gems around here, more gems everywhere. I've realised that when I keep talking like quite a lot, then my commentary starts to like kind of degrade in quality, I guess. So maybe now and then I'm just going to take breaks, apart from like dragons and stuff like that.
Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
And so that question shall remain forever unanswered. So, what is Spyro ready for? I have no idea. I don't know what it's been preparing for. Something tells me it's got something to do with Nasty Gnork, and I'm always going to pronounce those G's in his name. Because Nasty Gnork is a G apparently, which is a gangster. Anyway, what the hell, me and my obvious jokes, I mean... There's no point in making a joke if I'm just going to explain it afterwards, so... If I say something random from now on, you guys will just have to live with it. And yeah, those 3 extra lives that you could get. But, there we go, I have 9 lives anyway, so it's not going to be much of a problem. I don't remember if the rest, like, as the game goes on, it does get a little harder, so I don't remember if it comes to a point where you actually die quite a lot. And, we're about 7 minutes here. Okay, you guys need to know about the time. Anyway, I was thinking about actually making like an outro for my videos, like saying goodbye everyone, and then like pausing it so I can take a quick break. I think that will like pretty much benefit everyone else. Like, no, it'll benefit everyone. So I'll get a nice break, you guys will get a good outro to the video. And yeah, get out of the way, I can't enter the portal. Yeah, it says Night Flight's the speedway level. Yeah, so I was thinking if I do take a break, then everyone shall be happy, all shall be well. And I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Anyway, so here we go, some rings that you have to fly through. Kind of reminiscent of Superman 64, you know, solve my maze, said Lex Luthor. Ugh. Yeah, I just had a big dinner, so yeah, my stomach's a bit bubbly. That's good, you know, a full stomach is a happy stomach, so means I don't have any kind of digestive problems while recording these videos. I don't think you guys have to know that. Alright, so that's all the chests, and now go on to the little arches here. Now you see the giant lighthouses around everywhere. I think they're the hardest to get in this speedway. Well, once you know which order to get them in, it's pretty easy, but you know, first times actually struggle. When I did the initial recording for this earlier on today, it took me about 3 tries to actually get this thing right. And then once I actually got it right, I realised how easy it actually was. So yeah, just make a quick turn around here, and you see that lighthouse off on the left. You don't want to go to that one. You want to go around this one, and just like make a U-turn at this one. So go make a left, blame this one, make another left, and there you go. That's it for this speedway. It was actually pretty easy. Oh, Spyro clips through the lighthouse. I nearly called them lanterns. Damn it, my Ocarina of Time 3D playthrough is starting to, you know, kind of infect my commentary here. So that's all the levels done for this place. Now we're just gonna go on and fight the boss, who is Dr. Shemp. And if you take away the S, it's Dr. Hemp, which is another drug joke as opposed to the Stone Hill. Everyone shall be stoned hill forever. Yeah, so this boss is actually pretty easy. Each of the bosses in this game, I'm pretty sure, just take 3 hits to die, and yeah, it's just all a matter of actually getting to hit him. So yeah, so we have these enemies that, hey, stop hitting me, you Jake's not going to insult anyone here. Yeah, you have these enemies that kind of run at you, and if they do run off a cliff, then they run off the cliff, they die in there, and like a gem of where they fell off will like appear by the cliff, like I just showed you. Anyway, so yeah, quick charge kills these guys because Spyro's charge is completely superior to theirs, so that's all good. Yeah, I think recording for like complete hour segments for me is actually a bad idea because like I learned in my Ocarina of Time 3D playthrough, taking breaks is pretty important, so if you're ever going to do a playthrough, make sure you take lots of breaks. Yeah, and now that I've actually got those first 4 parts out, I've kind of got used to recording these videos again, so everything should be fine from now on. Any mistakes are probably going to be like, either something I couldn't avoid or, you know, like, I know you guys like probably don't really care that much about the quality, but like as a video maker myself, it does actually matter a whole big deal to me. Like some things like you might not even notice, but you know, things like that always bug me. I guess you can say I have OCD, which is over compulsory disorder. No, I said that wrong. Over compulsory disorder, but that's just me, I guess. I'm a kind of a perfectionist, even though I'm not perfect. You know, I'm always trying to get the best quality of everything. So yeah, I'm not always satisfied. So Trondo, what kind of name is that?
This guy thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
Yes, he should. So, as you might have guessed, his weak point is his backside. All you have to do is just flame him in his back, as you probably guess his torso is covered in metal. And I don't really want to talk to you, thank you. Sorry, I needed to burp. And yeah, so now you can just kind of glide down here, get a few gems that you might have missed. Not exactly missed, but that you can get. And there's another cooking bomb over here. Why did I make that reference again? I don't even play that game. You know, I've never really owned that many DS games. I really do love the DS, but I spent most of my time playing Sonic Classic Collection. Man, is that game addictive. I just like the classic Sonic games a hell of a lot. But if I was to ever do that for a playthrough, I don't know. I think I've played it too many times to actually make a good playthrough of it. Anyway, so something like that will have to wait. So this one, he kind of like spins around. You have to get him on that split second. He's actually got his back turned to you. That is probably the hardest of the 3 stages. This one has just got good reflexes, which is complete opposite of what I just did. And there's some gems that kind of erected out of the hole that was the giant lock chest. And there we go, that's the boss defeated, and you can go up to the end of the level here, get a few gems, but the lock chest is down here, so if you do want to enter the level, I mean, if you want to exit the level properly, then you're going to have to work your way all the way back up around here. But I'm just going to show off this one feature where you can exit the level, and everything is saved, all the dragons you got, all the gems you got, anything about that is saved. And now you can just go on to the balloonist. Okay, everything's recording nice and fine. So yeah, there's the balloonist. The giant floating balloon does point out where the balloonist is, so if I ever forget where he is, it's kind of a derp moment for me. I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure. Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you are ready. We're not worthy. Oh yes, we are. We're going to the Magic Crafter's world, my favourite world. I do like, I think my favourite levels in the world after this, but I do like the levels in this one. It's where the game starts to really pick up in difficulty, and it's got one of my favourite gimmicks called Supercharge, which I shall show you very soon. As one of them in this world here, so yeah. And I've kind of turned the volume up on my TV so I can actually hear the music for playing this game. And yeah, if you tap all the buttons while the dragon egg is descending onto you, you can get it instantly. Yeah, because like last time when I was recording, even though it did get the echo, like the camera did record the sounds, like I could barely hear the music. And like the music for the videos themselves, like you could barely hear the game as well unless you're wearing like earphones or something, so I kind of have to apologise for that. Cosmos.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I
Thank
want
you.
you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
In honor of Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Ivor Robotnik. I've always been working on my Dr. Robotnik impression, but it's never succeeded all that well. So I'm gonna have to regain another sparks because, yeah. So rather than fighting all these enemies, I'm just quickly gonna find some little animal I can, like some innocent little animal to get my dragonfly back, and there we go. I think that's all I can fit in for this part, so thank you for watching, I'll see you guys next time, goodbye.